Hey guys, this is Varo, and I just got done reading One Piece Manga Chapter 832, and this chapter has literally been a gift from the heavens. So many things have been revealed in this chapter that is easily one of my favorite reveal chapters post-time skip, and they've been dropping some serious Alice in Wonderland, Hansel and Gretel type of themes in this chapter alone. For starters, we have Randolph, who basically reminds me of the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland, and not only does Randolph look epic. Not only is he a great fighter, but he's a crew member of Big Mom's. I really do hope that he's a high-ranking crew member because he was fighting Carrot effortlessly. He didn't seem to be basically struggling or anything like that. It was for him, it seemed to be just basically second nature, which I would expect from a crew member of a Yonko. But I don't want him to be a low-ranking member. I want him to be a high-ranking member. I really want to see more from him as far as combat-wise. And if he is a low-ranking member, I'd be terrified to see what her more high-ranking members are, considering how good Randolph can allegedly fight just based off of this chapter alone. Then we have Brule, Big Mom's 8th daughter. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. That just sounds like it would be the right way to pronounce her name. But she definitely is dropping some serious Hansel and Gretel vibes and themes when she was talking about Nami and Carrot shouldn't be in the forest and how the forest is a scary place. Even the trees in the seducing woods was talking about how she might cook them up and eat them. And then she was telling Carrot and Nami how she wanted to slice them up. It was dropping some serious Wicked Witch in the Woods, Hansel and Gretel vibes for me. And I've been saying that since my first video talking about Big Mom's theme and her potential abilities and stuff like that. But this chapter definitely confirmed the whole themes all together. It was literally just laying it out there for everyone to see. But I definitely would like to hear an explanation for why the trees can talk, why the ground can talk, why is everything sentient in Big Mom's kingdom. Someone has to be behind it. And I promise you, it might be Brule. It might be. She just might be behind it. Then we have Germa 66. I'm just like, God, Germa 66 just... If Big Mom and the Seducing Woods didn't dominate this chapter, Germa 66 definitely dominated this chapter. It definitely did. When they said they didn't have a kingdom, I was just thinking, okay, well, they're just essentially pirates, you know? I just thought they were pirates. Like, they had a giant ship, yeah, but I just thought they were pirates. I thought there was pretty much, you know, like a less known version of Doflamingo. A celestial dragon or a noble or a royal who's turned to piracy in a sense. And the Jesus, man, this chapter, all of those ships came back together. Huge freaking kingdom. Huge freaking kingdom. Now, I didn't think that was actually the case, but that is just epic. The fact that they have all those ships that come together into one giant kingdom is just epic. And that deserves... They immediately rose up into my favorite groups. They immediately rose into my favorite groups because that in itself is just epic. That in itself is just tops. But it's also, to me, I can see it as a disadvantage because you have to all come together in order to have the kingdom. So each and every individual ship, if a crew or a group of people are strong enough, they could take out each and every individual ship. And therefore screw you over about getting your kingdom back. You might be able to bring a couple of ships together and have like a little small territory, but if someone's strong enough like Kaido or Shanks or Blackbeard, and they just came just to destroy a little bit of that fleet of ships, you're pretty much screwed for a kingdom. And this is the way I can see it. But also, they're being hyped up. They're being hyped up seriously. We're talking about the soldiers trained in and out. They don't miss any training, and how they're one of the most feared armies in the One Piece universe. And I'm just like, they're being hyped up, seriously. I hope that's something that they can back up because I don't know. I feel like they're being overrated in a sense. Because we have someone like Yunji, and we saw how Sanji basically kind of nerfed him in a sense, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was, but it's some chapters back. I have to probably reread the chapter, but Yunji didn't seem to fare too well, and him being there, he didn't seem to fare too well. It didn't really do too good on my impression of German 66 as a whole. Like, they're being hyped up to be strong, but as far as Yonji is concerned, I don't see strength in him. I just don't see strength in him or Sanji's other relatives besides the older brother. I just don't see it. Now, Sanji's father, Jesus, this chapter, he looks just freaking epic. He looks epic. I just don't like the mask about him. I just don't like the mask. That's the only problem I have with his design. His mask just seems to take away from the coolness of his look. Besides that, he looks like a king in every sense of the word. And I hope he demonstrates his power in the next chapter or two, because I want to see how powerful he is. I want to see how powerful he is. He cannot be, in my opinion, any weaker than Doflamingo. That's the only way I'm going to put this. Because Doflamingo was a very strong individual, and anything less than Doflamingo for this guy, anything less than Doflamingo level for this guy, just be disrespectful. If he's not even on par with the kings, with like the dukes of the Mink tribe or the leaders of the Mink tribe, I'm not going for it. But Jesus, this chapter. As for Sanji, I don't know. Like, everybody's talking about German 66, and German 66 seems to be living a life. Talking about they never have to worry about money. They have all these ships coming together for a kingdom. Sanji has 10 maids. His father has so much power and clout in the underworld that, shoot, he changed Sanji's bounty to alive. I mean, I don't even know. Like, they're being hyped up as some serious players here, but I feel like some of the hype just ain't there. I just need to see some substance to some of this hype. That's what I feel like. Because I have to see Sanji's father's strength. And if it's below Doflamingo, I just won't buy it. But this is Varo. Like, share, subscribe. Give me your thoughts. What do you think about this chapter? Do you think that Randolph is a high-ranking member in Big Mom's crew? Do you think that Sanji's father is, Doflamingo level or higher? Do you think he's somewhere knocking on around the level of Dragon? I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe he's around Dragon's level. Maybe. Maybe he's been hyped up. He's been really hyped up for this. But that would just be really interesting. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts and your predictions. How do you think the fight between Sanji and his father will go down? Bye.